There we go. That's a good fish right there. That's a decent one. Oh yeah, nice fish. You guys, this is the time of year. I mean, if you're not out here and you're into fishing, look what you're missing, man. Oh, that's the way I imagine you screaming. Ah, ah, boat flipping huge crappies. Well, you guys, the crappies. I look up sometimes when I'm crappie fishing, and I've been fishing for 5 hours, and I think I've been fishing for around an hour, just because it gets so fun, so action-packed. Right now, what we have going on is a really special time in our year, and that is the spawn. It is just over 60 degrees. We've got fish all over, and I've been driving over just schools of them. So I am stopped right here, right in the canal, in the shallow water, and I believe I'm just gonna start crushing them. So thanks for joining me on this episode. It's gonna be amazing. I'm excited. Leo's with us. You want to see him? Already being lazy. His sister's been just wearing him out, man. Well, hopefully by the time this video came out, you're seeing a commercial at the beginning of the video, which means I am officially monetized. Maybe not, but hopefully it is. And in the meantime, I'm just really excited to get fishing. It's a beautiful day outside. It's like 71 degrees. The water temperature's just under 61 degrees, and I'm fishing in about 5 feet of water, leading up to about 1.5 feet actually of water. And I'm gonna be fishing really shallow under a bobber, and probably 18 inches to 2 feet at the most. And I'm gonna be crushing some crappies. You ready? What'd you say? Oh, yeah, you have the music. Let's go fishing, let's go fishing, let's go fishing now. Thanks for bringing the music. That's a fish. You guys, I just got a fish. I was just gonna move. Oh my gosh, I don't have my net out. I wasn't ready for this. But I found a fish. Looks like a decent one too. Yeah. It's like a good crappie. Yeah, nice crappie. Fighting hard. Oh boy, good one. Hi there, fella. Well, nice to see you here in the bay. That's exactly what I was looking for right here. Man, that's a pretty fat fish right there. Perfect eating size. Look at the girth on that thing. Wow, me and Leo out here today just having a bunch of fun, ain't we, Leo? Found some fish. I literally was just gonna move up a little bit because I've been fishing this whole area, haven't caught anything, and I finally got my bait to the right level, I believe, and got up against that bulrush, and surprised the heck out of me. This thing stood up, or my bobber stood up, and this thing was on there. So we're gonna get this one in the tank, and we're gonna see if we can get some more. Excelente. That is Spanish for excellent. All of you folks out there, that was amazing. Let's get back over there and see if there's some more fish that I just haven't been getting to over in that area. It took a long time to get that one in. Might want to slide over a little bit. Okay. Locked in there. Makes it not such a long cast. So if they're up against that bulrush, that'd be nice. There's a fish. Ooh, ripping my drag a little bit there. Nice crappie. See it come up. Good fight on this fish. The head shakes are just crazy on this 7-foot pole. Got to be a little bit patient today. They're not biting like one after another, but the ones that are biting, I mean, look at this. What a beautiful fish. Come on up here, biggin. That's a big mama jama right there. That's a nice, big, fat crappie right there. What a beautiful fish. You guys, that one's good. Check it out. Let's get that close up. Wow, what a nice fish, huh? Love that close up. a lot of distance between that mouth and that tail right there. We're gonna put that one in the tank. At some point this year, we're not gonna have to keep them, but right now my family's eating them up, and we're gonna keep them. What a beautiful fish. Fishing right over here up against this bulrush. And like I said, when you're in shallow like this and you get away from everybody, see, I don't have anybody around me, okay? There's nobody here right now. You get away from everybody, you get in shallow right here, you get the right bait and the right color combination, get out there right up against that bulrush. You're probably gonna have to pull some snags off, because you're gonna snag that bulrush a little bit, because you're gonna throw right up against that. And then you're just gonna fish it right back, you know? I mean, you're gonna pop it once in a while and kind of fish it back, and just be patient, because there are gonna be those days where they bite like absolute crazy and it's just one after another. But if you're patient, times a year like this, when you got that 61, 62 degree water temperature and they're just moving up into these shallows, the main lake's over there, so they're moving up here to spawn. Patience. You'll get on some of these big crappies, and when you get them, boy, is it worth it. There's a fish. Nice. Nice. Getting on them now. It's like a colored up male, maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, nice dark black color. That's a pretty fish. Not quite one that I'm gonna keep, but look at the beautiful color on that fish. Wow, what a pretty one. That's really nice fish, and this is the time of year where you're gonna start seeing this black coloration, and that's when the males are starting to get in that spawning mood, just like the females with their pregnancies, you know, the big puffy bellies. And if you're cleaning fish this time of year, you're seeing those eggs as well, those kind of yellowish orange roe. So I'm gonna get this guy back. Bye-bye. Got one. That nice little movement right in against that edge. That's a good fish right there. Oh yeah, that's a good crappie. Nice big one. Wow. Look at that. I'm gonna bring you right up there, Bubba. Or Bubette, I should say. Nice fish, you guys. My goodness. Getting on them. It's that time of year, isn't it? Holy cow. This one's gonna go in the tank because that's a beautiful eating size fish and just a wonderful fish altogether, man. Look at the beautiful colors on that fish. Love this time of year. See, that one's kind of getting that black going. That's not a female, that is a male. Just starting to color up. See that black right there? Let me see if you can see that. Can you see that? Right there, just starting to color up. You know how old this fish is? As old as he's ever gonna get. Let's go in the tank, buddy. I'm in this 1.5 to probably 6 feet of water, but it's mostly 6 feet, like right out there in the middle. And then of course comes up as we get to the edges. And I've tried fishing out in that deeper stuff, and I am marking a lot of fish, but what you can do as well is get into one of these shallow bays when it is you know, early in the season and the water temperatures are just hitting that 60 to 62 degrees. And these panfish, both crappies and bluegills, should be right up against those weed edges, and maybe even also out in that 6 feet of water. And like I said, they're out there, they're just not biting right now. And then you can just start experimenting with what you want to throw and how you want to get them. You know, I like to start with a bobber and a jig and good old trusty chartreuse minnow, because that's been something that's been pretty deadly for me. But also you can throw any type of plastic, any type of live bait. These fish, when they're in here, they're going to be pretty receptive. So don't be afraid to just throw what you got. That one took off while I was trying to move. Oh my gosh. I think I got my spot locked down. You guys can probably hear it in the background. Obviously that one liked some movement right there. And he yanked it. Man, looks like a keeper. And it is. Decent sized fish. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the rocket bobber trick. Go down in there with that end, remember, that's on there that hooks onto hooks. Or get a hold of that hook and just pop it back. Pulls it right out. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? Nice little fish. Beautiful fillet. That one's gonna be great for the tank. I make the mistake this time of year sometimes of moving my bobber up too far. And I think when you're fishing in zones like what I'm fishing in, where you've got kind of a 6-foot bowl, and then it comes up into this bulrush, and there's, you know, these 2 and 3 foot edges. Really? But when you're in this, when you're in areas like this, you got to remember that those fish are looking up, and they feed up anyway, but they're really looking up here. So you don't need to get down to 2 or 3 feet. Usually a foot, 18 inches is pretty much all you need, and you're gonna get on some fish. One of the big things I tell people about pan fishing as well is be consistent with your movement. And what I mean by that is, don't be, if you're a bobber fisherman, don't be out there just letting it sit there consistently for 20, 30 minutes before you get a bite. When you're pan fishing, you should be seeing action pretty regularly. And if you're not, you should be either adjusting your presentation or recasting your line, because pan fishing, one of the reasons I love it is because it's all action. You know, it really is the most action-packed. Unless there's days when you're fishing for other fish that you just really get into them, pan fishing, you should be able to find sunnies, bluegills, crappies, perch, things like that, but especially sunnies and crappies. You should be able to find them, you should be able to get on them. It should be good action for both you and your family. So big thing. Don't just cast it out there and let it sit there and just watch it all day and get bored. Your kids will get bored, your wife will get bored. You guys just won't have any fun. Make sure you're moving around. Use some of the techniques that you learned from myself and from other YouTubers, and find some of those shelves and those transitions. Watch for those water temperatures, and if you can get your family on some really good fish, you see, my wife fishes with me all the time. And the reason she does is because I can usually find fish and put her on the fish. She gives me a lot of crap when I don't, but just a little bit of advice. If you're not getting something, keep moving. There we go. That's a good fish right there. That's a decent one. Fighting really good. Settle in. Oh yeah, nice fish. Is that a big colored up male? I think it is. We're gonna go ahead and net this one. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Came off in the net. Whoo. Nice fish here. Big, beautiful male. Look at that one. Wow. What a beauty. Just a pretty fish. You guys, this is the time of year. I mean, if you're not out here and you're into fishing, look what you're missing, man. These big, beautiful colored up males. I mean, what a beautiful fish. And that is a perfect eating size. I mean, that 10 and a half, 11-inch fish. I don't like to eat them too much bigger than that, but even the 12s and 13s got some nice fillets in them. So what a beauty, man. Just love that fish. Crappies, you guys. Something about them. You gotta get out there. You gotta get some. So fun. I'm gonna put this guy in the tank. Oh, there's a fish. Oh man. I had just sat down and looked away, of course. And then this big, beautiful crappie just came up and smashed my line. What a big one. I'm gonna try and boat flip this one. What do you think? Nope, I'm not. I'm gonna net it after seeing the hook job. Net job is definitely in order. I don't know. This is probably my favorite time of year because I love crappies and I love fishing them when they're hungry and when they're up in the bay. This is another male that's just starting to get colored up. Beautiful fish, man, girthy, just a pig of a male. Wonderful, wonderful fish. Well, going in the tank with this one. Let's go, buddy. In the tank with you. By the time Mama gets here, I'm gonna have a limit. There's a fish. Oh, that's a nice one right there. You guys, that's a good fish. Oh yeah. Look at the splashes. Oh my goodness. It was almost immediately after I put in over there. I gotta get this guy. It's a nice colored up male. Come here, fella. Oh yeah. There he is. Wow, what a fish, you guys. What a fish. Oh, that's just a massive colored up male. Beautiful fish. I'm gonna try my little I'm gonna do my little trick again with the rocket bobber there. See, a little surgery. Pop it right out. Look at that. I think he's a whistle. He's bleeding a little, but he's going in my tank anyway. He would be just fine if I wanted to put him back. What a beautiful male crappie. Just a beautiful example of the coloration that they have right now. And it's funny that there's some fish that are, you can add in, thanks. There's some fish that are fully colored up right now, and some fish that are just starting their color patterns. And the spawn does last for a long time, so that does make sense. But what a beautiful crappie. Check out the colors on that guy. Man, what a fish. Beauty. All right, we're gonna get him in the tank. Thank you, Mr. Crappie, for biting. Come on now, there you go. Oh, there they are. Don't come back over here now, because they're here. This one is a good one, you guys. This one is a good one. Oh yeah, I could tell it was a different type of pull, and it's a beautiful, beautiful sunfish. Doesn't even count against my limit for crappies, of course. So, oh, and he took my little, are you gonna take it? You're just gonna keep it then? Don't keep my, that's a nice fish. Beauty. Heck of a nice sunfish. Bluegill sunfish. You know, on some recent videos, some people have been talking about, and on my posts on Facebook, about the fact that I talked about I went bluegill fishing, and on my cover of my thumbnail, it's a pumpkin seed. I never would claim to be an expert on the genuses, or I don't even know if that's the right word, or the you know, subspecies of all of these sunfish. And I think it's sunfish, it could be bluegill, but feel free to comment below if you're a fish biologist, and I'm happy to listen. This one's going in the tank. That's how much I know. Bye. There's one. All right. Got it back in the right spot for redemption. Heck yeah. You thought you were gonna get away with it, didn't you, boy? You ain't getting away with nothing. Nothing at all. You're getting put in the tank, and then you're going to go for a bath in the grease because you are so nice. Look at that fish. That's like, you should see, I'm going to show you the smile on my face when I look at a fish like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is, yeah, that's what I do this for, man. That's what I do it for. Wow, what a beauty. Just a pretty colored up male. Absolutely gorgeous in every single way. Super long from front to back. We're gonna put him in the tank. So I had to cut it short in my quest for a limit this evening because my cameraman and wife arrived, didn't you, honey? And she brought the other dog. It was just me and Leo. So now it's me, my wife, Leo, everybody. So we're just gonna do some fishing, have some fun. Just wanted to let you know that just like I was saying, you are always able to go check these shallows when it gets to be in those low 60s. Get up against that bull rush. Make sure that you're getting some action periodically at least. I mean, it doesn't have to be super constant like every 30 seconds, but it should be every 5 to 10 minutes for sure you're getting some action when you're getting up next to them. Female, full of eggs. Male, full of color. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on notifications. FishBrain Shane out.